It's Lex. It's Astrostetics. Let's get it, baby. Wendy Williams Lifetime documentary. This is crazy. Off rip. Wendy Williams got so much enablers around her. It's hard to tell who exactly is responsible for this. Her manager popped into the picture after Wendy Williams and her ex-husband divorced. That is suspicious within itself. It seems as if Wendy Williams has had numerous amounts of influences around her throughout her whole entire career. Looking at this documentary, there's certain parts of it, I'm gonna keep it a beanity with y'all. It's challenging to watch. I say challenging in the sense because this is Wendy Williams. This is an icon. Getting up, my father bringing me to elementary school in the morning. Wendy Williams, it was Hot 97. Then we Power 105.1. If it was a song you didn't like, you went to the next radio station. If you was going to school early in the morning, you know what it is. And Wendy Williams was a fixture for those early mornings. So 20 years later, how do we feel about seeing an icon in a state like this? Today, reports came out regarding some of the cognitive conditions that Wendy Williams has going on. Wendy Williams also has other conditions. Wendy Williams got a lot going on. Is Lifetime exploiting her, or are they coming from a perspective of awareness? The real exploitation, though, seems to be the management around Wendy. We know that Wendy has had her tribulations and her overcoming with drugs, and that was in this documentary. And what I'm saying is, who was the people around her? Who was the plug for that? Any of these people, to what degree did that influence Wendy's career? Now we're saying this because Wendy has way too much enablers around her. The enablers is the people that letting Wendy drive around New York City in a Uber Black. Now it wasn't an Uber Black. It seemed like a more personal driver. And getting blues from the smoke shop in New York, the vape pens is overpriced. And I didn't see her give Wendy a receipt. I didn't hear Wendy ask for a receipt. The girl is going in there one time, two times, three times. The driver is staying in the car longer. And I just don't like how that looks. It looks like exploitation. Wendy says, hey, you look like you like champagne. You want champagne? And the girl says, yeah. And then in the next scene, we see that Wendy Williams had a crazy night, and they said that she vomited in her spot. But she was with you the night before. Why are you driving around New York City with an icon getting blues from the tobacco shop, and then y'all hitting a liquor shop? Why are you allowing that? So throughout this documentary, Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., and his cousin, they make a few cameo appearances, and his other cousin, Wendy Williams' niece. These are the people that we feel really care about Wendy. Wendy Williams, people like to comment on the situation with her husband. Well, Wendy Williams' mom also played a huge factor as well. And it seems just to a little degree that what happened with her mom could have caused her to lean more on her family. And then when things started going crazy with her husband, she could have spiraled in another way. And everybody needs family. I feel what I'm saying? Then when you add that in with what we seen happen on the talk show, the numerous slip-ups happen on the talk show, certain things health related, a lot of those things, when you add them up, we got to look at the network now. Debnar Mercury, that's Wendy Williams's, who she signed with. She's like registered talent for them. What's going on with that Wells Fargo account? They got a guardianship, and it's not like a conservatorship like Britney Spears kind of. This is with Britney Spears, her father had some kind of control and authority over that. But with Wendy Williams, her family doesn't. They've appointed an outside attorney to represent Wendy Williams, and crazy that attorney sued Lifetime. So if you look in the documentary, they didn't mention her name. Now, Lifetime, I'm sure they lawyers know what they doing, but the woman that's suing the person that has guardianship over the estate that the judge appointed, she's also a lawyer and an attorney. What is going on with the legal aspect and the network? This is something that's way bigger than what's in front of us. What's crazy though, throughout the documentary, Wendy, she had like 15, 20 racks in her personal account. And there's aspects to this where it looked like Wendy was doing her own version of keeping up with the Kardashians. Regarding Wendy's cognitive health, what they said today about the aphasia and the dementia aspects, it's hard to say if someone is just acting with that, if they actually seen it on like an x-ray or something. In the same respect, there are aspects of Wendy, it could be fixed. Making that dedication, leaving the alcohol alone, getting more active. Throughout the documentary, you see her just wanting to be outside, wanting to be social, wanting to be around people. And this is why she went to Florida to visit her family. And then while she was down there, Wells Fargo, they cut her credit card off. And y'all know how it is. You got a certain amount of bread, you probably can't do a lot. Remember, Wendy Williams is signed talent. You left there, you 110 racks. Hold up. What is she doing with that bread down there? We don't know what she's doing. There's a whole other legal aspect and a aspect with the network. When you look at how the network just cut ties with her, that's a bit cringy within itself. And there's still somewhat of an invested interest there. Wendy Williams having her own buzz. We not sure about the contract stipulations. Her husband was with her when she acquired that show and produced it. Wasn't her husband the producer? And Wendy Williams, the relationship that she has with her husband is similar to Monique and her husband. Well, it was like that. Wendy Williams, I'm sure her husband, he was looking out, being a producer to ensure that they got a great deal. If Wendy Williams wasn't, and that's why you got to ask, where is he in the picture with this? Well, she said screw him multiple times. She seems to be in an interesting situation with her son and other family members. Now, throughout the documentary, she was talking to everybody a little crazy. Yo, how long has that been going on? Why is it that the assistant is so acceptive of that kind of treatment? That's because there's something in it for her. Somebody wilding on you, saying all kinds of stuff. Wendy don't really with them like that. Wendy don't fuck with and Wendy need to be around her loved ones. These other niggas, their emotions is financially attached to Wendy Williams. Their emotions go as far as a paycheck. Wendy Williams' son mentioned that. This is an obvious thing. Who else is eating off Wendy Williams? Her manager. How long was he in the cut? How does Kevin Hunter feel about that? Because if he was there the whole time on the sidelines, that would mean that he wanted to be in Kevin Hunter's position the whole time. Why is Wendy Williams being shown on camera like that? My Empress commented at one point, and Wendy Williams, the wig, even Wendy Williams, she has a condition with her feet, being shown on camera like that. Like, I don't want to see an icon like that on TV. It's like, I'm seeing ads throughout it. I hope Wendy Williams isn't being exploited from this. And I would just hope that Lifetime actually cares about this person. The manager, somebody got to manage Wendy's funds. There's an economy around Wendy. When even Wendy Williams going outside, kids still love her. People in her neighborhood still love her. They look at her like a hometown hero. Her manager brought her there. And that's why I'm saying, like, her manager, he's doing his job. That's the question. With regards to you doing your job, why is the assistant still enabling? That driver looked like he want to be done with it. So, just drive for somebody else. What's the big deal? Or do these people need her? They need this woman. If she's such a problem, and that's probably why she does that. On camera, she's showing like, yo, I say whatever I want to them because they can't survive without me. They need me. We not saying that that's exactly how it is. We got the internet, social media. There's a lot of things out here you could do. I don't let nobody talk to me like that. I don't care who you are. So yeah, they need Wendy Williams. And the manager, his temperament, he knows how to deal with her. He knows Wendy like a book. And within that respect, who are these other people? Even Wendy was like, yo, who are these people? Wendy is saying, yo, I don't like this person. Say what you want, but Wendy got a little intuition there. Wendy got all those clothes there. You don't know who could be yakking her clothes, who's doing that. That woman is a stylist. You don't know if she could be, and all of this stuff is alleged, but nobody should be around any energy that they're not comfortable around. Why is Wendy Williams in a bed all day, getting lit in a bed? They said that the room was smelling crazy. I don't want to see I don't want to see none of our icons in that state. We gotta tune more into this. Who are these people around Wendy Williams? Why are they letting her just act like she doesn't need to take care of her health? Her son needs to be there. Why he not there with her? Why is she not there with him? Wendy Williams also mentions in there that, yo, even while she was married, she was doing her thing. The thing is, what about those other people in the industry? Like, did Wendy Williams really have no friends in there the whole time? We know Charlamagne the God and Wendy Williams, they have an existing relationship, and I'm sure Charlamagne the God understand Wendy's situation. His take on this, what aspects of this did Charlamagne notice when he was with Wendy? Because remember, y'all, Charlamagne, he was with Wendy, then he came to Power 105, and when he got on the Breakfast Club, that's when Charlamagne really became Charlamagne the God. When I'm looking at what's going on with Wendy Williams, Charlamagne noticed something. Charlamagne noticed something years ago. Yeah, I seen what happened with his career. He got on his square. He matured. He got his relationships and his connects right. I don't think I'll ever see Charlamagne in a position like that, no matter what anyone says about him. Y'all feel me? This situation with Wendy Williams is crazy. Let's keep Wendy in a positive frame of mind. Hope Wendy stay positive. I want to hear Wendy on that podcast talking some starting some controversy. Ultimately, number one, want Wendy in a great state of health, and that's number one. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. It's Astrostetics, baby. Yeah.